Hello, God bless you. If you're getting this message, it's a message that I am requesting of you a little help. I honor your prophetic and apostolic gifting, and therefore I want to see if you would be so gracious um, to help me with this project that we're doing. On 9/9/19, that's next Monday, we're putting together a national kind of campaign. It's called Voice Over the Land. And part of the what we're doing is that we are trying to receive the word of the Lord for each state and the word of the Lord for our nation. So I'm asking you, if you can, over the next day or two, because we're putting together prayers and declaration, if you could, and your prayer time, and actually I'm putting a demand on your gifting as well. If you could just spend some time with God and just ask Him to show you, uh, whether it's your particular state, whether it's a particular state that comes to mind. We're just looking to receive what God is saying. What is the word of the Lord, for example, for Chicago, for Texas, for New York, for Oklahoma? And then also, what is the word of the Lord for the nation? I believe in this season, God is really putting a demand on all of us. The prophetic voice. It's time for us to begin to speak over America. America needs to hear what God is saying. You know, like in Old Testament, the prophet always had a connection with the king and the priest of the nation, and they said, "Thus said the Lord." And I don't have time to get into it, but that there's always been God's people turning their back on Him, and He's having to send a prophet to tell them, okay, it's time to wake up. Uh, if you don't wake up, obviously there's going to be consequences from your own action. And so I believe that's where we are in this time, this critical time here in America, where, as you know, they are trying to pass unrighteous laws. I mean, people feel like they can just go anywhere. Not people, but specific people. They there's shootings all over the place in churches and theaters and just a whole. This nation is just really in an uproar simply because there's no one on the national level. When I say national level, I'm not saying from specific things, but I'm saying they're not hearing it because the mainstream media is blocking. They are blocking and they're not reporting the news the way it should be. They're supposed to be the ones that will ring out what God is saying, because obviously they're not doing that. Obviously, uh, we know that God doesn't do anything except He first revealed it to His prophets. So I'm challenging you, if you can, to help me out. Our website is voiceovertheland.org. There's a place in there where you can put your information, or you can just directly send it to my uh, Facebook Messenger inbox, or you can email me at Tyrone at legacylife.org, um, or you can text me at 407-488-3300, whatever your way of communicating. But if you can, I would like to begin to start putting these things together, finalizing over the next day or so, before we go into fast. And we're going to be fasting, praying, beginning Friday sunset. And so we want to be able to use these proclamations, or these words of the Lord, so to speak, to pray into what we're going to do for Monday. And on Monday, you can get more information on the website. But on Monday, we're going to just blast. We're looking to spread the news, spread the word, so all of your contacts, your prophets, your world of influence, if you can begin to just share. When you go to the website, you'll be able to see videos, you'll be able to see some things, and we're still working on getting some other information there, because there's going to be prayer declarations eventually be there for Monday. So we're tweeting and Instagram and Face Live Facebook Live and doing all those things, Periscope. We want to blast, not necessarily for the world, but we want to blast the atmosphere in America. Amen. To decree and declare that this nation, once again, will turn their hearts back to God. And this will be a godly nation. But it starts with us. Amen. Those that know God. It starts with us. And so we're calling a column, we're calling a, a solemn assembly. Amen. And I can use your voice. So if you can, if you be so gracious, if you can send me, again, either through our website information, you just fill it in and fill in that information, or you can through my Facebook or the Facebook Voice Over the Land, or you can text me, whatever way you can. But if I can get this information over the next day or so, that we can begin to put these things together, like I said, so we'll be able to put together prayer points and declaration in order that on Monday that there would be one unified voice being declared over the airways over this nation, and watch and see how God moves over this nation. I really believe that we're getting to the place where what God told me to establish prophetic truth news, and that would be the medium in which people will be able to hear what God is saying specifically. You want to know what's going on in Texas? Why are there so many shootings? Why is this going on? We, along with intercessors and worshipers, will be able again to hear what God is saying and not just keep it to ourselves, but speak over this land so the world knows this is what God is saying. This is what God is requiring, but I can't do it without you. So if you can. I will greatly appreciate it. So we just speak blessings over you, your ministry, over all the things that God is doing in your life, and we just thank you for helping us out. And I look forward to hearing the word of the Lord from you. God bless.